The accreditation onsite is an exciting time for your agency. This is the time to showcase all the hard work that has been done to prepare for this event over the past few years and demonstrate that your agency is in compliance with the best practices in law enforcement. The onsite can be intimidating. Therefore, this video will walk you through the various aspects of the onsite to help you prepare for the event.
About the onsite. Onsites take place throughout the year, with the exception of the summer months. Your team will be made up of 3 assessors, one of which is the team leader, a highly experienced assessor whom the board has approved to serve in this role. Prior to the agency onsite, the team leader will reach out to the accreditation manager to confirm the details of the event and answer any questions. They will also be your main point of contact during the onsite event. In addition to the team leader and assessors, one board member will be assigned as a consultant during the onsite. While this person will not be physically present, they will be available to answer any questions or concerns that may come up during the event. There are a few things that must be accomplished before your onsite. Number 1, the required onsite paperwork must be fully completed and approved by the WILEAG Executive Director. This includes the pre-onsite agency checklist, the APQ or Agency Profile Questionnaire, the Public Information Plan, and the onsite agenda. By the way, all of these forms can be found on the WILEAG website. Number 2, a media release, as described in the Public Information Plan, must be completed in advance of the onsite. Number 3, a mock assessment, which YPAC can help facilitate, is highly recommended and also needs to be done in advance of the onsite. Be sure to allow enough time between the mock and onsite, providing your team the opportunity to repair any identified deficiencies. The arrival and meet and greet. On day 1, at a designated time, the accreditation team will arrive at your agency. The accreditation manager will meet the team and bring them to their work area. The accreditation manager will go through basic logistics such as file information, how to contact various department staff over the next few days, restroom locations, and provide menus for local restaurants. Assessors will coordinate their own meals. Building tour. A building tour is generally one of the first things the assessment team will do. Staff will show the team around the building, pointing out various facility features. This may include areas like the lockup, temporary detention, or evidence room. Various observable standards can be pointed out during the tour, such as having the mission statement and locker room policy posted and the property evidence room secured. Specific standards that are more in-depth should not be a part of the tour. Proof of compliance can be accomplished later during the staff interviews. The tour should give the assessment team a good vision of your agency and services you provide. While the tour is typically conducted by the accreditation manager, you may wish to consider having other staff members involved. Static display. A static display will conclude the tour and is another way to showcase your agency to the assessors. There is no right or wrong way to do a static display. It generally involves showcasing vehicles, specialized equipment, special units, and programs. It is also an opportunity for presentations, poster boards, scrapbooks, media clippings, photos, and any other way to impress the team with services you provide to your community. Assessor work area. Following the tour and the display, the assessment team will proceed to the work area where they will spend most of their time over the next 2 days. Ideally, this will be a location where the team will have limited distractions, good lighting, large enough for the team to spread out, and in a place where they will have access to staff. The area should have adequate resources such as pens, paper clips, post-it notes, etc. In addition, the onsite should have either paper copies of the files, electronic access to policy and procedure manuals, labor contracts, and any other documents that may be needed to support your proofs. The area should also have a way to communicate with the accreditation manager. Some agencies elect to provide light snacks and refreshments in the workroom. That is acceptable and appreciated. Returned files. Please know there has never been an agency in the history of WILEAG to have made it through the onsite with 0 files being returned. Don't stress. Plan on having files returned. They will be accompanied by an explanation. The team leader will work out a system with the accreditation manager on how files will be returned for repair. The team will be willing to explain any issues and provide insights on how to show compliance with the standard. Once the file is corrected, the team will review the changes for adherence to the standard. The accreditation manager should ensure that there is appropriate staff available to make any necessary repairs in a timely manner. Ride along. During the onsite, an assessment team member will ask to ride with one of your officers. This allows the team to observe certain standards such as wearing a seatbelt. It also provides an opportunity to hear more about the department. There is no need for anxiety by the host officer. This is not a quiz session about standards. It is an observation period. Community input session. If this is your first onsite, you must host a public information session. The department arranges this event so the community can provide input on the agency's ability to comply with the WILEAG standards. The open meeting is led and managed by the team leader. They will read a statement explaining the purpose of the open meeting and then will open the floor to public comments. Should the comments not be germane to the standards, the team leader will work to redirect the comments. The assessors will note the comments received. They will be reflected in a final report that is provided to the WILEAG board. The public information session is normally held in the evening of the second day. The accreditation manager should coordinate the details with the team leader prior to the onsite as part of the public information plan. Agencies seeking reaccreditation may, but are not required to, have a public information session. However, all onsites require the agency to have a public access telephone session. This is a non-recorded, dedicated phone line that is open during a specific time period for people to call and offer comments about the agency. In addition, written comments via letter or email may also be received by WILEAG. The methods by which community members can provide feedback will be detailed in the public information plan. Exit interview. Once the assessment team has completed their review, they will meet with your accreditation manager, CEO, and any other department staff. At the debrief meeting, the team will recap the number of files that were in compliance, or not in compliance, and those that were not applicable. The team will provide feedback on the assessment process but cannot render a decision as to whether the agency has achieved an accredited status. Post-event and over the next few weeks to follow, the team leader will compile a written report and prepare a verbal onsite report to be presented at a WILEAG board meeting. The WILEAG Board of Directors reviews the report, openly discusses onsite findings with the team leader, and renders a decision.
While the onsite takes time and dedication, it is a fantastic showcase for your agency in the final step of becoming accredited. Should you have any questions on the onsite process, please reach out to either the WILEAG Executive Director, members of the WILEAG Board, or members in the WIPAC crew.